Hello, welcome to Wegilant online workshop. This is Navin. So the topic under discussion is information gathering. Like we've told you before, information gathering is the most important step of your hacking procedure. It is the first phase of your hacking. A good hacker spends almost 90% of his time on information gathering. Information gathering refers to gathering information about the issues that you are facing and the ways our organization addresses it. Information gathering is basically analyzing what you have learned from your gathering of information and constructing a approach towards it. Our website Vegiversity.com has come up with a simpler way to for this information gathering process. What we have done is we have compiled all the basic information gathering tools, all the passive information gathering tools in one page. Passive information gathering, there are actually two types: passive information gathering and active information gathering. In passive information gathering, whenever you are gathering information about a target, the target isn't aware. Whereas in active information gathering, whenever try to gather the information about it, the target comes to know, the server comes to know that someone is trying to get access into the system, someone is trying to access the information. So first we are going to have a look at the basic information gathering, passive information gathering tools. These are the list of tools that we have provided to you. These are some basic ones. Starting with the whois access. In whois access, all you have to do is simply enter the domain name and go. As you can see, your domain Wegilant.com has already been taken by someone. Now to see who has taken it, let's click on whois. This whois tool gives me all possible information about our target. Starting with the domain name Wegilant.com, the registrar from who has provided us this our website, who has given us the permission to host our website on the internet. Then the servers, bluehost.com. Then we have the creation, updation, and expiry date details. And not just that, we have the registrars, our registrar who has registered it. And we have kept it actually private. Our boss has kept it private, and the registrant's address and other important information. The admin's name, the admin's address. These are all the information that you can obtain from using the whois access. Just put in a domain's name and you can obtain all possible information about the domain. Then let us have a look at the IP tracing tool. IP tracing tool, in this particular tool, you just have to enter the IP address of the device that you want to have a look. As you can see, there are certain information that is provided to you. It gives you the information about the ISP, the organization, the services, also the location of that particular IP address, the latitude, longitude, the best guess state and the city and the country, and even the postal code. So with the help of this tool, you can just all you have to do is simply enter the IP address and you get the location, complete location. Email tracing. Now email tracing, I'm telling you, this particular tool will come quite handy for all you students out there. Now you guys must be receiving all kinds of mails in your inboxes, like job offers and like mails from banks, and they ask you for your credentials. Now they can be true, those emails can be valid, or they can also be fake. All you have to do is Open that mail and click on the options, and you'll find a show original tab, or in case of Yahoo you'll find full header option, and in Google you'll find show original. Click on that. You'll obtain the the source code of that email. It will look somewhat like this. All you have to do is copy it and paste it over here and get source. So you'll get all possible information about the source, the source's IP address, the location, and whether the email is fake or true. So this will come quite handy for you guys. Blacklist checker is also an important tool. All you have to do is enter your IP address over there, or of any particular IP address, and what it does is basically it checks whether that particular IP address, whether your particular IP address is blacklisted in the names, the websites mentioned below. The ones marked with red tick are the blacklisted. In that particular website, you have been blacklisted. You might be doing some malicious activities. You might have tried to do some active information gathering on that particular website. So when they came to know about that, so they blocked you. So by this you can check whether you are blacklisted in a website or not. Then there is speed test. You can check the speed. There is a reverse tracer. You can actually, it gives you a far more better idea about the IP address. All you have to do is simply enter the IP address and gives you a better idea. And we have this keyword and ranking. Keyword and ranking is nothing but it helps you check. This particular tool is used for commercial purpose. All you have to do is enter your website's name, and you'll get to know how many hits your website has received, how many visits your website has received, and where your website stands. The rank of it you can come to know from this particular tool. Verify email ID is also a simple tool. All you have to do is simply enter the mail ID, and it will tell you in a clear-cut statement whether the mail ID is true or fake. This, and along with the email tracing, gives you an idea whether email is fake or real, or where it has arrived from. Then we have this trace route. Trace route is nothing but, I'll show you trace route. What you have to do is simply enter the domain name, this trace route, and click on go. Now what it does is, it gives me an idea of all the routers through which my information is passing through. All the hops, we call it hops in technical terms. The hops, number of hops that it has taken, the number of routers, all the routers that it has passed through. So that was all about the basic information gathering tools. We also have all DNS records. It is a far more advanced version of the Whois access. Not only it gives you an idea about the, I'll show you. Enter the domain name and click on go. Now this particular website is a full-on advanced version of Whois. It gives you all possible potential information about that particular domain name that you've entered, along with one thing that was missing in Whois, the IP address. Here you will see the IP address as well. And yeah, all the information that you saw in the Whois access, along with some other information as well. This is the list of all the information that you can obtain using your all DNS records. So these are the basic information gathering tools, the passive ones. Now let us have a look at an active information gathering tool. We have a tool known as Nmap. This is provided to you in your CD. This is how your Nmap looks like. All you have to do is simply enter the domain name, select a profile. There are a lot of options: intent scan, quick scan. Quick scan saves your time but gives you a few results. Intent scan gives you a lot of results, and we also have a slow comprehensive scan which might take days for the scan to complete, but will give you all possible information about the system. and once you have chosen a profile, simply scan. Now this is a bit time consuming process, but as you can see, just as I started, it has started to show me all the information about the particular domain. It has shown me all the open ports. Now, having a knowledge about the open port is quite beneficial, and it is a very sensitive information. Like in terms of hacking as well, also open port, knowing an open port is quite dangerous for you. Once the hacker comes to know about the open ports, they try to they try to get entry into your system using these open ports. So you have to keep securing your ports all the time. So not just that, now this is a time consuming process, so I'm not going to wait for it. You can try it yourself, but I'll just give you a basic idea what is going to happen. The ports host will give you all the ports that that particular domain is using at the moment, along with the open and closed ports. The topology, it will give you an idea about the entire topology, entire geographical structure from your device to that particular domain. All the hubs, all the routers that your information is passing through, you get to know that. The host details and the scans. So this is a very informative tool. This is a very important tool, and quite often used in corporate level. We suggest you give it a try. This is one of the active information gathering tools used on a large scale, and this is a very important tool. Just try it yourself. I am sure you'll be amazed. So thank you. That is all.